Hello, hello. How is everyone tonight? Today, whenever the fuck you're watching this, I don't know. But, yeah, tonight, because it's nighttime for me, so. I'm going to be doing a sausage ragu to go with homemade gnocchi. Gnocchi, if memory serves. It is like a potato pasta, like potato dumpling kind of thing, but it's just two ingredients, potatoes, flour. So, yeah. And I'm going to be doing a red sauce as well. A little bit of a spicier one with like some Italian sausage kind of thing going on. Hoping that my computer decides to stop being a total bitch and actually load. Because it's just being an asshole as of now, but let's go ahead and get started. Okay. I think I'm going to get the potatoes going first. Now, right here, I have weighed out 500 grams. This is European style. All that shit is in grams, you know, metric. And my cup, your cup, Sally's cup, they all tend to vary. The weight does not vary. The weight's going to be exactly the same every time. So, I prefer to do measurements and stuff like this, for stuff like this, in grams. Honestly, when I'm looking for recipes, for things I want to try at this point, I try to see if I can find a conversion to grams. Because I don't like ounces anymore, just bad experiences. But the potatoes chopped up. Got a pot of cold water here. Not cold, but it's not hot. Room temperature. Fresh in the faucet, so a little cold, cool, whatever. Salty water. Set this back here. Put them on burner, high. Get it boiling. So, yeah, and then close this like 7 fucking times. So, we'll get that in a minute. Go ahead and get started on the mirepoix. There's another word for this in Italian. The French word is mirepoix. Like the Holy Trinity, carrots, celery, onions. But we'll do it all proper style tonight. Just can't seem to think of the word. I don't know. And that's cool. No big deal. Okay. Onions. I will note at this part, you need to cut them up as finely as you want to eat them. Or, what you can do is probably what I'm going to end up doing. Taking a blender, like my stick blender, and mixing the shit out of it. Just to get it nice and soft. I love this fucking board. This is like the best investment I ever made in my kitchens. This is actually a Paula Deen like pie board. It has a bunch of measurements and everything etched into it, which is kind of hard to see now because I've cleaned it so many times. But yeah, love it. Love her. Got it right when the whole racism thing came out. And all her shit, like, you know, price plummeted because stores were trying to get rid of it. So, yeah. I don't agree with anything she said, of course, but I love my board. So, now all those are done. Everything was washed and blah blah beforehand. Whew, there's a lot in here. Okay. Turn that on high. Salt, salt, salt. I cannot, for the fucking life of me, find any kind of fresh herbs like that I want to use. So I'm pretty much stuck with like the dry stuff, which I'm not a huge fan of using, but you know, it's fine. Although I did find that I had a little bit of the first round of compound butter left over. I'm gonna use some more of it to get the herb that way. That's going. Slice up my garlic. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the stick blender thing. So, and I'm pretty sure both those compound butters have a shit ton of garlic in them anyway, but I don't care. I want more. Fucking love garlic. Here we go. Turn that around. Some tomato paste to kind of boost the flavor just a little bit. Are you going to fucking close? Like, it's lighting up for everything. Where is it? Let me pull up the task manager. I'm going to put a good bit of olive oil in here too. Just going. If you want to save time doing this, throw it all into the food processor and blitz the shit out of it. I mean, a lot of nonas do that. Okay, now something's happening. So, nipple. Turn that down just a little bit. Okay. Task manager. I have a cup. Yeah, probably need one of those dishwashers. I'll be doing some bread with this tonight too, of course, but I'm not going to be eating until later. Because I'm not going to eat without my husband. So. Expect the videos and stuff much later. So. Also a fun little note. Since I'm adding the carrots to this, I'm not going to add any sugar. The sweetness from the carrots will counteract the acidity of the tomatoes. So, I'm using another Italian brand tonight, Mutti. Okay, here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Why is it not listed there? Jesus Christ. It's a lot of shit. I have a lot of shit open. Fuck you, bro. Okay, there it was. End. And this is what y'all really tune in for, to sit here and watch me do this. Like, I know y'all love just watching my tip. But, yeah. Mutti Parma peeled tomatoes from Italy. I do like this brand. They're not as good as the San Marzano tomatoes. Of course, like those are the kings. But I do like this brand. It's make a good sauce. So. And it's a poor workman that blames his tools. Unless you buy Hunt's tomatoes, you cannot make a good sauce out of that shit. They're so gross. You're just not going to, are you? Okay, I'm just going to turn you off because I'm not dealing with this any longer. This has been going for 15 minutes now. No, 20 minutes now. So, okay. Again, if anybody's watching, I can't see comments because my computer's being an asshole. So, I'll get to you in just a few minutes. You are on, right? Okay, yeah. Just a small burner taking a long time. I'm going to cook the ever-loving shit out of these. this. I get these at World Market, like $4.50 a can or some shit. But, haha, vinegar special, bitch. Love it. Oh, good, they're gluten free. That's what I like about my tomatoes. To not have flour in them. This recipe is definitely not a gluten free recipe. Can easily be made vegan by leaving this out. Just using oil instead of butter. Gluten free, there might be a way to do it. I'm not familiar with it. So just do a little bit of research online. Try to find the best flour and stuff you can use. So I got the idea for these guys. I did the potato dumplings topped in breadcrumbs with the chibaki. That was interesting. Not really for me. Like, I'm gonna say it wasn't really for me. I didn't really care for it that much, honestly, but it wasn't bad. It's just not really a flavor I cared for. So, but not mad. Try new things. Should always try new things. So, if I see it in a restaurant or something, I'll probably order it again. Because I may have fucked something up. May have been following a shitty recipe. I don't know. All I know is that I don't like it. So, if I don't get a new fucking computer soon. I don't think there's anything else we can do right now. I'm going to go ahead and measure out the flour I'm going to need. Go ahead and get this garlic in there. This tare, what's that one thing? 150 grams. These ratios come from Little Italian Grandma. So let me give this a stir. Just in case. Yeah, little Nona, who's famous for her gnocchi in the village she's from, which is known for like their floury, dense potatoes. So, yeah. Oh shit. There we go. It happens sometimes. No worries. Aw. Fucking battery was like $6 for that thing. But I use that when I do the mystery shops and stuff too, though. So that thing has more than paid for itself. The company that wanted me to have that, which I actually already had one, hey, has paid me like $3 grand for doing the chops for them. So yeah, not mad, not remotely mad at that and the $6 battery. So. I'm just going to press here. Write a comment. Uh-oh, that's not right. Hi. Oh. This is weird. I have no way to send it now. Okay. Oh, Charlene. Hey, girl. How are you? Okay, don't have to send a fucking comment to start seeing the shit on my screen. Because that makes life so much easier. Then I see the Charlene's watching now. Okay, I am so... Give it a color on this. Because yeah, the thing's still on the loading screen. Definitely needing the computer. But definitely cannot afford one. Even if I could, the money has to go to other things. So, start hitting up Best Buy and stuff and see if they have like a little $79 Chromebook or something. Get the sausage in here. At this point, we've got about a 1-to-1 sausage-veg ratio, which I like. You can adjust that any way you want. You can use beef in this instead if you don't want to use sausage, that's fine. There's a pork thing, that's cool. Or beef sausage, you know, anything you want to do. You're fucking cooking this. Leave it out. Who gives a shit? I like this sausage. A, it's cheap. And B, it doesn't have a high fat content. So it doesn't require draining. Now then taters are starting to cook. Yes, I mixed spoons, it's just water. So, why dirty up another dish? I made tea earlier and I stirred the sugar in with a literal teaspoon to take the less space in the dishwasher. Okay, let's get our tomatoes in here. Using my spoon to kind of smunch it up. And I just realized, fuck you! Shit. Fuck me. So I just realized I put the meat in already. So I can't blitz it up now, so it's just going to be a chunky ass sauce. Oh well, moving on. Fucking computer. Still, oh now you got to update. Okay, sure, yeah. Hate the fucking computer. How are you, Charlene? I just saw you said hi. Hope all is well for you. Trying to focus on deglazing my pan right now too. So this tomato paste in here. Add some flavor. Concentrate that tomato flavor. Rinse out the can, get the last bit of tomatoes out the bottom. The hell is mine? There's mine. I'm almost a bit late now. Whatever. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, work has been weird and I've been tired and all that other fun shit. So. Going BTB, RTS, ready to boil, ready to simmer. Do want to add some crushed red red pepper in there. Get that in there nice and good. So I want it spicy. Let's just start cooking nude. Put this fucking cooking show on Pornhub. Yeah, things are good. Just, yeah. You see this? See this? I love this shirt. Alright, that's boiling. I'm gonna add a little bit of this now. Put some more in later. Some of the butter or herb butter. Yeah, you need salt, like a lot of salt. When it comes to, remember, when it comes to salt, you can add it, but you can't take it away. And I've seen hacks and stuff online. I've had to remove salt from dishes. None of them really work, with the exception of add more of everything else. And I don't want to make 6 fucking gallons of bolognese. But I know what I like, and I know how it's going to taste. So. Okay, set that right there. Get my lid. Turn that down. Just let that simmer for a bit now. Yeah, it sucks. I love this shirt. My computer's still trying to update. Yeah, I don't know how long you've been here, but it's been being an asshole for a minute now. Told you I was making tea earlier. Shush, turn off, stop making sounds. Yeah, tea is done. Refill this cup. So the gnocchi will be ready in just, well, to be ready to be drained in just a couple minutes. See, I'm hungry. I wasn't gonna snack on. Like, I'm cooking, but there's nothing I can snack on right now. Just eat some butter or eat a clove of garlic. I'm snacky. Whatever. Let's have some more tea. You see, I don't really keep a lot of snacks like in the house either, because I know I'll fucking just eat them. I do have many minis. Reduced twice. It was $2.24. No, that wasn't for you. No, sir. Go down. He heard the crackling of the bag, and of course that means treat for him, so he comes running over. Go lay down. Took like 5 steps and turned back and just stared at me. Oh, that's awesome. It's the algorithm finally doing its fucking job. I'm almost ready. Almost. They're like right there. So. I'll be live tomorrow night as well. Oh, now you're working on updates. Okay, cool. Fuck you. I'll be live tomorrow night as well. Gonna make a croque monsieur. I'm saying this wrong. Croque madame and croque monsieur. Croque lady and man, lady gentleman kind of thing. The only difference in the two sandwiches is one has a fried egg on top that makes it a madame. I don't know why adding something, an egg. I guess like females, eggs, babies. It's French. We don't question them. They do their numbers weird. So yeah, if you say 80 in French, you have to say 420. Like 420s. I think 79 is like 320s 19. Yeah, it's just it makes none of the sense. Okay. This is just about done. Well, I might have got my fucking calendar. That's not where this goes anyway. This goes over here. But yeah, once again though, it is French, the dish tomorrow night, so it'll fuck you up. Like, they don't fuck around when it comes to food. They're trying to kill you. Okay. I'm gonna get these, let these steam off for just a minute. I'm going to scoop them into my potato ricer. If you have anything you can use to mash the potatoes, that's fine. I use this because I want it to be creamy and smooth. But yeah, essentially, you want the potatoes to look really dry and stuff like that. That's exactly what you're going for. So this is how I know they've done enough. I have my ricer set to the finest setting. This ricer in particular has the dial method, which makes my life so much fucking easier. You can't even see that because of the steam. But trust me, that shit's satisfying. I am taking one extra step once they're done. Once the gnocchi is officially done, I'm going to fry them off too. Just in a little bit of oil, just to get a little bit of a crispiness on them, just to add to the texture. Otherwise, it's like just a goopy texture, which I don't really care for. But I do like gnocchi. This is, of course, a scaled down recipe from the Nonna I saw. She uses 300 grams of flour for every kilo of potatoes, but she makes it like for her and her fucking extended family. I'm making it for me and my husband. So, and he's okay with gnocchi. It's not like his favorite fucking thing, but he's not like mad at it. Yum. The potatoes. I'm looking for it. I'm going to use this to push the potatoes around the board a little bit. Just kind of cool, help them cool off faster because I'm going to have my hands all up in there and I'm trying to burn the shit out of my hands. Okay, let's see what you're going to do now. Oh, that's the first time in a while you've popped up that quick. Still can't enter my password, but you know. Huh, wow. I'm covering, using this to cover the pot. I don't want to get like splashed on. Cover my shirt. Okay. Alrighty. It's like a lot of fucking flour. This is the math. I'm gonna hold off. I can't, like, I'm sure I'm gonna need this and more, but like, it's just something that's like telling me, listen to your instincts. Bench scraper's handy right here too. Scrape the flour off the board. I'm essentially just coating all the pieces in flour because it's still a little bit too hot for me to handle. So I'm trying to do some of the stuff now with a fork. I definitely gonna need more. I have a message from Yashua. I can't see it right now, baby. Okay. Let's get in here. And potatoes hold their heat pretty well. You ever need a pocket warmer or a hand warmer? Just put a fucking baked potato in your pocket. Fucking things hold their heat forever. I don't know what my bed scraper is, but I can always grab an offset spatula. I've used these things once for making cakes, which is the whole reason I bought them. And now I have to use them to scrape my board. I think that'll be enough flour. Feeling good. So much better than the other night. Okay, yeah. Okay. cut the whole thing in half. Now I'm trying to roll it out into a nice long sausage. Or snake, whatever works for you. Okay. Cut them about bite size. So you get essentially one of these little pillows of tater. Clean the fork. One thing people like to do, lay the gnocchi down, press a fork into it, just to get a little bit of texture into it, like a little bit of a design. This actually helps the gnocchi hold on to sauce, which, you know, we're not going to have that issue. But I like doing it anyway just because it looks nice. And you eat with your eyes first. And maybe y'all will look at this and be like, ooh, yay, and not the fact that I don't have any goddamn parsley to garnish the fucking thing with. Because I do not. I have none. Absolutely fucking none. Because the grocery store did not have any flat leaf. They only had curled. I fucking refuse. I hate curled parsley. I don't know why it upsets me the way it does, but it does. Might be a texture thing, knowing me. But yeah. The flat side of the gnocchi from the board, I'm using it to face towards me. And then the indentation is going down through the center. But not all the way up. See what I mean? Yeah. Trying to keep it like this the whole way, so they look fairly uniform. Okay. Flour to help them not want to stick back together. Board out of the way. We got the other half. Yeah, I'm just making enough for two. Nothing, you can double, triple, quadruple this recipe. It's totally fine. I'd recommend doing it in smaller batches. Like the lady, the Nonna, who did this recipe on Pasta Grannies, was, you know, she's known for her gnocchi. So I trust her to make it by the truckload. But even when she was rolling it out and everything, she did it nice. She did it in batches. If you're doing this like for a restaurant or something, always do it in batches. You can say it's a small batch, you can make more money off of it. Alright, now the fun part again. The fork part again. computer has started up almost to my desktop's fully loaded. I'm just now waiting on the I clicked Firefox. Okay, now that my buttons and stuff have loaded, alright. Looks like we're actually gonna get there this time. Can't imagine doing this for like 10 fucking people. I'd probably be sitting if I did, if I was. I have problems with my back. Like, just standing here is killing my back. So as soon as I start walking around, it stops hurting. All right, all done, all done, all done, all done, all done. If some of them get a little bit misshapen, it's okay. Again, if somebody don't like it, let them go fuck themselves. Oh god, that feels better. Not only are my hands like incredibly dry right now from the potatoes and the flour, I'm getting to bend over and stretching my back some too. Oh, that's not cold water. It's cold. Everybody's like, just use leftover mashed potatoes. No. I mean, you can, but they're going to be gummy as shit. I don't recommend it. Back here. Low setting. I'm going to put some more water into that. Okay. Turn that all the way up. Some more salt in the water. Just waiting to boil now. Norton has encountered an error. Okay, cool. Good for Norton. Fix it. That's what the fuck I pay you to do. Live. Yeah. Again, same pot as before. Do not put your gnocchi in until the water actually comes to a boil. If it gets up nice and slow, then there's a really good chance they're gonna fucking just fall apart completely. It's not something we want. So toss these around a little bit. Put some flour on them and stuff. Here. This spot is this plate. Pretty warm. So I didn't forget about this. There we go. Looks so good. Oh my god. Big chunks of veggies in there. I'm not mad at this at all, honestly. Let's see what it tastes like. No, I know it's gonna be some pepper. I mean, probably a little more salt. I didn't add that much to it, but you know, we'll see. That. My clean part of my board over here. Off a big hunk of this butter. Drop that right in there. Back in the freezer. And there you are. All right, lemon. For a little bit of acid. Go. We get my strainer rinsed out, all the chunks of tater and stuff out of it from earlier. Let this simmer for like another half hour or so. Some of that liquid out of it. This will be a nice thick chunky sauce. Okay. These are boiling. Now, these take about 2 minutes. Once they're in, my hands are nice and dry. I'm going to stick to me. Get these in as quickly as possible, but I'm also trying to drop them in individually, just make sure I give them a chance. Also, if I put them all in at once, it's going to bring down the temperature way too fast. This is also giving them a fighting chance. You know, I'm trying my best not to put them in the same spot twice. Like I'm trying to move it around. Like you're bound to have a couple of them stick together every so often. But it's all good. When we fry them off, it'll actually help get rid of some of that as well. All right, all in. Yep, still nothing, huh? Still just not. Okay, here we go. All right, clicking the video. Fucking finally. Nipple. I went away. There it is. Okay. All right. God, this board. Good time to get this flour off this board. Bench scrapers are very handy, y'all. Well, it's called a bench scraper. You've got a board scraper. Sorry, just kind of jostle it.
Tiny bit.
To deter them from trying to stick. It's about to really start bubbling now. A lot of them have already bobbed up to the top, which means they're essentially done at this point. But once the bubbling really starts, I'm going to give it about 30 seconds or so, just to make sure. Hey Brad, how are you? So, yeah, there it is. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now it's all moving around. Ugh, God, I'm going to be covered in flour for the next month and a half. But it's all good. Okay. I see what you're trying to do. Not on my watch. The flour that I put on here is reacting with the water, making like bubbles and stuff and foam, if y'all can see it. And it will do its absolute best trying to bubble over. See it? Yeah. But just lift it off and it goes down pretty quick. Just go ahead and get rid of those. EVOO. Let that sit there just for a minute. It's down. A little more oil, salt, pepper, You were 100% fine. You were walked like 45 fucking minutes ago. Or like an hour ago. I walked you right before I went online. You're fine. He's not getting attention. He's needy as shit lately. We don't know why. I mean, we're fine with it. Like, you can be needy. That's cool. I'm gonna fry this, get some color on it. You can always like deep fry them too, I guess. But yeah, go ahead and kill that. Break it up a little bit more. Okay. Nope. See, I want to move you to the front, but I'm not dealing with all the popping. So, but yeah, essentially we're done. Just gonna put it on the plate. Let this cook down a bit more. But yeah, gnocchi. Real easy. It's a little time consuming to fuck yourself. I fucking hate it. I hate that fucking sauce. But thank y'all very much for watching. Yeah, I know it's just been a fucking nightmare lately, but whatever. I will catch y'all later.